Hi, my name is Roxy and I'm a painter. I film studio vlogs where I show you my daily practice as an artist, and in this video I'll be finishing and photographing a bodied work, prepping for an art market and releasing some new prints. Welcome to the studio again. I have a few paintings behind me that need photographing, and I need to set up some lights and the camera to make a couple of photographs. Then I'll edit them together in Photoshop and I'll finally have some new work to show. I know in the coming days they're going to be done, they can be photographed, they can dry, and I can start on some new things because my studio is full and I don't have any place to put new paintings. So yes. So I shot the two paintings and now I am going to finish the last three. Good morning. So yesterday I photographed two of my paintings. I'm really happy how they turned out, even though I had to edit a lot. Let me know, by the way, if you want to see a video on how I photograph my paintings. I'm not a pro at all, but I do kind of make it work. Today I wanna finish a few paintings because I didn't get the chance to yesterday anymore. It's just a few things that need to be finished and I just want to get it done because I want to photograph them and just go to the next thing. I've always wanted to do that. It's the 19th of April now. Yesterday and the day before I worked on the computer all day and it made me kind of crazy. But I've been preparing photos and videos and everything like for weeks or months of content on my social media. Just getting the paintings out there and not just the photos of the paintings and the titles, which would be fine, but also a little bit of a story and a little bit of a narrative. I kind of sneak previewed on my Instagram as well, like I am done with my paintings, but I want to present them in a nice way, and this is how I'm going to do it. I had a meeting about classes that I'm going to give the next month and the month after, totally unrelated to my own art, I guess, and I'm not going to show anything about that, but I have made May my workshop and lessons month. Especially because I will give lessons. Today I am gonna continue photographing my paintings. I want to photograph the last 3 because they are done. I'm gonna decide on a title, and then I am going to edit those last videos just so I can plan all that content stuff in, and I don't have to think about that anymore. And this morning I also sent out a newsletter, and I just wanted to share something already. It feels like it's this big thing, and I'm really close to the camera, by the way. But there's a palette thing behind me. It was starting to feel like this big thing, and I got kind of like imposter syndrome. So I shared 2 paintings with my newsletter subscribers already. If you are not a subscriber yet, like, feel free to subscribe to that. I share like my thoughts and my process once a month, and it feels like this really close-knit group, and that's nice. It's like a safe haven that's not guided by like an algorithm or anonymous people seeing it, because I know who is subscribed to my newsletter, and it feels nice to share that stuff. So I ended the last week with doing a lot of Patreon research. It will not be released yet in this video because I have some currency issues. Somehow it's set to dollars instead of euros, and I can't change it. 100% know that I'm gonna release a Patreon because especially with the newest paintings being released, making texts, videos, photographing the paintings, then scheduling them in Instagram, in YouTube Short, making videos about them, I realized this is too much. Like, I'm spending too much time that is unpaid into this several platforms, and I need to find a way to get at least a little bit of compensation for it. I realized that I'm doing that of my own free will, but it's just, I can't keep doing this. So instead of me just disappearing quietly when I have like enough private clients, I want to find a way to just keep it motivating, because on the one hand you have spending time of making this content, which I enjoy actually. I actually enjoy making those videos and photos. And then on the other hand you have releasing it into the wild and not being sure if it's seen. So with my newsletter, for example, I know that everyone is gonna receive it. Not everyone is gonna open it, that's fine. But at least I know it gets the same amount of exposure. And with Instagram or with Shorts, it's just like a roll of the dice. And it takes too much time and too much emotional energy to keep making that stuff without knowing if it's worth the effort. That's what I've been doing last month. Please, if you have ideas, by the way, of what you would like to see, let me know. I am thinking right now of doing kind of a light release where it's a 5 or 10 euro tier, and you just get like photos of my sketchbook, photos of the process, and also exclusive art sales, because I've been thinking about the art sales too. It's a whole other topic, but I kind of want to make them for just the people that have been following me for a long time or that really support my work, not someone that's just coming by and seeing, oh, it's on sale, and then they never think about my work ever again. So I kind of want to move that to my Patreon if it gets enough members, of course, but we're not thinking from fear. I know it'll be a success. So that's the first tier that I want to release. I would love to offer monthly tutorials, but I know that's not for everyone, so I want to make that like a separate tier. And it's a bit more expensive, but you get like a monthly video of a tutorial that you want. And probably make some stuff in the beginning just because there's probably not a lot of suggestions. But then I want to make it like a monthly poll thing, or just what's happening in the season. I'd love to see how that goes. I'm kind of filling in the basic information right now, making like the tier names and the descriptions, and basically not overthink too much, because I am overthinking it too much. I have been overthinking it too much for I think 2 years now. But it's finally time. It's time. The other thing I want to do today is make a small painting. I've been working on these big ones for a while now, and there's this open call that I want to apply to, and I kind of know that I'll be exhibiting there, and I want to make a small painting for that, because if I wait a little bit longer, I'm actually exceeding the deadline. So. I'm joining this illustration market in 2 weeks, and I have this leftover paper. Here you go. Ta-da! That I'm not going to be using anymore for prints, because I'm going to switch printers. Just going to use everything up and print as many prints that I can bring with me. The way that I send my prints to the printer is always by using Photoshop. I'll probably print a few flower girls. This setting in my Photoshop already, just so I know like it's gonna come out exactly as the other ones. Check the color, because it has gone wrong a few times, so it's like color corrected by Epson, the printer. So a new cover came out that I made for Vox and Salyu, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. Like, this is the second one, and let me check it. This was the first one, which is also a little bit weird. And there's 2 more to come. And then it's the final artwork. It's actually one big painting. And you can see here, there's a few sketches that I made. And you still won't see what it is, because the final sketch is not here. It's gonna be cool though. Ta-da! My new prints came in. There's still plastic on it now, but it looks really nice. So this is the Bird of Paradise print. I had ordered it about a year ago, I think. But then, like, it didn't really get released properly, so I'm re-releasing it. I still absolutely love the print. It's just going to be carried by my own shop now. So, they look like this. I think that's really nice. This one, she has a bit more space in the bottom part, because I felt like it looked a little bit like a Polaroid, and it would be fun to make it a little bit bigger. I think I'm gonna keep it the same, so it's gonna be number, sign, and then sunset. So this always happens. I film it and it's out of frame. It's so dumb. So for the illustration market, I also had an exhibition planned that we were gonna build up right after the illustration market, which turned out to be quite exhausting. It was like a super hot window in the ceiling, 25 degrees out day. So everyone was sweating, and me and the person that helped me build it, we were just so tired. It turned out to be a 2-hour job, and it looks really, really nice, so I'm really happy with it. But what you see me doing here is making the last pieces that I wanted to add to that wall. I wanted to make a collage of my life drawings because I also exhibit some life drawings that were separately framed, but I really like the idea of this collage in a frame. So I had to figure out a little bit like how it would look nice, but in the end, I think I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, they are just this nice addition to the exhibition, and I don't know, like they are for sale, but I do think they are more fitted to the whole exhibition vibe. So yes. Like they work together, but I think the frame actually makes them look less nice together. So I tried to add the frame to just see how that worked, but I don't know. It's I'm leaving it alone for today, and I'm continuing it tomorrow. I have 2 frames lying around now. Okay. Need to finish them today because on Saturday I'm gonna hang them, and I am not sure how I'm gonna pull them together right now. So I think I just need to start putting them together with some tape and just see what happens. So looking at the black frame, I figured I might want to add some orange tape, which started my thoughts of actually spray painting the thing. So I kept on the tape just because I thought I was maybe going to remove it after, but I didn't really. I lightly sanded the frame first, and then I added some acrylic spray paint in yellow, a nudish light color, and some bright orange to match the tape. Okay, so I figured out what I wanted to do with them. I just went for it, and I have this box full of collage work that has like all these papers that I just put in. There were some nice things in there that I could use for the collage. This one is a little bit more simple. I have that little nude-ish color over there that I think is gonna be pretty cool. Actually, it's gonna be framed like, yeah, it's gonna be framed like this. The day before the market, I got in some frames for the exhibition that I was gonna hang after. And there were a lot of frames. I somehow forgot to film the actual framing, but I also got in some prints that I had to sign. I ordered more of Sunset, I ordered more of Fly With Me and Walk With Me that I sell through the person that organizes the market. And that was it. Like, it was basically last minute preparations, spray painting my name on the boxes because, you know, it's one day left and why not spend the extra time? No, so even if that was a little unnecessary, I really enjoy those little details, so that's why I make time for them. I forgot to film anything, so here's like one story. I was planning on doing something else today, but I felt like I really wanted to get a start on 2 new paintings, 2 small ones, because otherwise I lose my enthusiasm for the whole series. I just finished the pink portrait, I guess. This idea of making like a colored series. So I just went ahead and made some reference sketches. That's always the part that takes the most time. For me, it doesn't take the most time, but it does take like the most motivation, I guess. And we'll see where it ends up. And then, all right. Had in mind to make her like pink and yellow, bright and purple a bit. I'm just working pretty intuitively. I don't really have a plan. I do have this sketch in front of me, just so I don't get completely lost. But this is... I think that's fine. A bit more darkness. And this over here. Get it to a point where I think, okay, this might be nice. This is where we're gonna stop. Don't mix it in too much. We're taking a little break. I'm gonna get some things to eat and see if I can get some other colors on there. And otherwise, I will be in a different outfit before you, and it will be a different day painting. So, we are finishing this painting today. I want to see which one I'm gonna hang for an exhibition. So, it's either gonna be this green elfish thing, or it's gonna be the pink self-portrait. I kind of put the reference image away at some point, and maybe I'm actually just going to continue to the next one. But I think I like it. I really like the colors. They're a little bit 80s. I'm just going to hang this up and be done with it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, maybe like and subscribe, and see you next time.